if I tell you guys, is it snowing in Florida? They say it's snowing in Tallahassee, but that's obviously too close to the border. So by me now, it's like 50 something. Thank you, Frank. It's like 50. Last night was colder. I think the lowest it's got was like 30. Oh, I was in Cabo too. That's crazy. I just was there. I have piercings and tattoos, but they're covered right now. It's 5 degrees. Where are you at? Why did I leave? I had to come home, babe. The Mexicans was like trying to extort me. Boston. Oh, Lord. I know you're cold. So tell me something, you guys, because somebody said this to me last night. Somebody told me that our cold, that our wind blowing cold, thank you so much, Zach. Our wind blowing cold is worse than snow cold. And I don't believe that. So somebody that lives in both, clarify that, please. Because there's no fucking way. It's our cold is colder than... Yes, they tried to extort me, you guys. What? Do we need to do a story time? They did. Twice. Actually tried to extort me. They wanted 300... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys the story. I don't know if I can say everything, but okay. So we went to go on an excursion. I already had a bunch of stuff planned. So we did, what did we do? We did the hip hop boat. Thank you so much, Zach. We did the hip hop boat. We did the UTVs. We did the camels. What else did we do? Anyway, when we were coming back from one of those excursions, like, we got a rental and everything, so we had a car, but they had pickup, obviously, so we're like, oh, we don't know where we're going, let's just have them pick us up. So we do that, right? It had to be Sunday, because Saturday we did the hip-hop boat. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Saturday, I don't know what those people put in my drinks, but I don't even remember leaving the boat. Like, I do not remember leaving the hip-hop boat, okay? Cabo hip-hop party boat is unmatched, okay? So I don't remember when we got back. I couldn't tell you the time, but we ended up falling asleep, obviously, because we were probably drunk, whatever. Anyways, nonetheless, wake up the next day, go to the other excursion, no big deal, right? Coming back, the place where we were staying obviously has security. Coming back, the security guard stops us, and he's like, hey, like this. Mind you, we didn't have a car, so we weren't going through the gate. We had to walk through. So I was like, are you guys following me here? So he was talking to the person that I was with for a long time. Like, they was trying to translate back and forth to each other. Nobody was looking at me. I was trying to like gauge the Thank you, Krista. I was trying to gauge the conversation to see like what was happening. And I couldn't read the room. So I was like, what's happening, right? And the person I'm with flips the phone. Anyway, it's not important what was on the phone, but he was like, you guys need to pay $350. And I'm like, why? And he's like, what you did is very bad. The cartel is going to get you. I said, boy, shut the fuck up. I said, I'm not paying no $350. See, I think he thought I was one of those ones. Like, I think he thought that. Like, I think I gave that. He probably seen the jury and how I look, and how everybody else looks. And he probably thought he could get me, but he was like, $350, that's illegal in Mexico. And I'm like, you got my mama fucked up. I'm not paying no $350. I said, well, knowing I had it, I'm like, well, I don't got it. I said, Mexico was prepaid for me. I don't got it, right? And he's like, you need to pay. Like, he wasn't going to let us in the room. And so finally, I was like, I thought he was serious, so I was a little worried. He was like, I'm going to call the administration. I'm going to call the cartel. And I was like, call him. I'll wait. So I'm trying to call his bluff, but at the same time, I'm low-key kind of fucking scared because I'm like, damn, Stephanie, what the, hey, Golden. I was like, damn, Stephanie, what if he really do call the cartel? Like, am I trying to get beheaded in Mexico? And my damn tour guide had just showed me somebody getting beheaded. So TikTok, don't take me down, okay? I'm just trying to tell a story. Okay, I was scared. My fucking tour guide, shout out to Manny with the camels and the UTVs. He was a real one. Thank you, Zach. So basically, so that's when I was like, well, call the cartel and call the administration. So I go to writing the people on Airbnb and I'm like, listen, I don't know what type of time y'all are running over here in Mexico, but your little security guard with the missing tooth is going to cause you to miss people because I'm about to go. And they're like, what's wrong? You know, I'm like, his little chubby tail self is trying to extort us. So when I started calling them, and they're Spanish too, by the way. I don't speak no Spanish, but they understood that. So he was like, okay, then 150. He was like, okay, then 150. And I'm like, boy, I'm not paying you shit. You see what I'm saying? Because how we go from $350 to $150? Like, please be so fucking for real. So I said, boy, let us in this fucking gate. Let us in this fucking gate before I call the fucking police. Not knowing that the Mexican police don't mean shit in Mexico, by the way. They don't care in Mexico. Just an FYI. But thank you. But yes, that was actually the second time they tried to extort me in Mexico. So you guys know that song, I don't want to go to Mexico no more. I get it now. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. To be honest, I don't have a desire to. Cabo was fun. It was a blast and a blur. I had a fucking time, but don't know that I'll be back. Okay? We're going to go to other parts of the world. Thank you. Yes, second time in a, 4-day trip, 5-day trip? Them people did not play. I think they just look at you and, like, think that they can, finagle and get whatever out of you. Which, if you didn't have sense, they probably would, if that makes sense. Like, it was believable. Thank you, B-Charger. It was totally believable. The buses are wild at Mexico drivers. Listen, the first night, good morning, everybody. The first night we were there, I need to post my stuff. You guys, it was so beautiful. Like, if I showed you the places that we went, it was so beautiful. Thank you, baby Tev. How are you? But going there, like immediately getting there, flat tire in the rental. Big flat tire too. I'm talking about a hole in the tire, not no little flat tire. A big one. Okay? And yeah, it was a huge flat tire. They barely don't have lights. I don't think they did have lights. I didn't see police there. Everything was weird. You had to let's not be fucking weird. Everything was weird. You had to keep, I couldn't just turn left or turn whatever. I had to go all the way around. Everywhere we went, you had to go all the way around, up and around to get back around. I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fucking fan. But I also wasn't a fan in sitting around Ubering everywhere because those people scared me too. I wish I could say I had the best tacos of my life in Mexico. That's actually a lie. What else can I say about the trip? They told me that they sent me to the best taco place. Good morning 3. And that was a lie. It was actually disgusting. Didn't like them. Wasn't a fan. You're only supposed to drink bottled water. That's actually true. Thank you. Hey, Timothy. Good morning. That's actually true. I drank a lot of Don Julio. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Over there is top tier. We had got that big ass bottle of 1942 and the big ass liter of Don Julio Repo for $180. What? Yes, you guys are not supposed to drink the water in Mexico or any foreign country for that matter. Bottled only. Close your mouth in the shower. A lot of people get sick. A lot of people get sick from it. I don't care. A time was had, honey. A time was had. I did not get sick. I had a ball. What's that place called that we went to? Our ball. Thank you, Renee. Our ball in Cabo is beautiful. Like, beautiful. My dad got so sick when we went. I thought it was the food. It probably was the water, Krista.